Tricky. Tricky one right now. The war between club and countries has now gone to a real crazy level right now. But guys, this is a tricky one. This is a tricky one. Initial thoughts, I said to myself that what? So we're living in a pandemic. It's COVID. These players couldn't travel due to COVID. And now you're now going to penalize them by invoking some kind of weird ass rule where these players who are being paid can't now play in games for their club. I mean, that's crazy because obviously, if you think of Chelsea, okay, Thiago Silva, right? We're looking at Liverpool. Okay, Firmino has been in and out. Fabinho is crucial. Alisson is crucial. Those are two crucial players for those freaking dudes. And also Thiago Silva. Let's keep it real. He's still a very experienced defender for Chelsea. So my thing is this, because initially it's crazy, it's mad. But here's the thing though. So these countries are like, wait a minute, these are our key players. And we're playing qualification games, and these are key qualification games. And the most of the players, South American players who play in the Premier League are amongst the best players for their countries and so forth. Like Fabinho is crucial for Brazil. Firmino is crucial for Brazil. Alisson Becker. Okay, it's between him and Ederson, but they're number one. Oh, what's it called? Both of them. So because both Ederson and Becker play in the Premier League, hence why when I was watching the Brazil Argentina game, I was like, wait, who is this freaking guy in goal that they got from the road? Because Ederson and Alisson couldn't go. So you can understand their beef that way. You need to release these players. So therefore, you must be punished for not releasing these players. And I always felt that, hey, look, man, countries, you have to follow your country. And playing for your country is a very special thing. And these qualifications, yeah, yes, they're still important because you're qualifying for the World Cup. But here's the thing, though. If you're the club, we're paying you. Now, if they had allowed these players to go to South America to play, and remember, Brazil is a red list because of that clown, Bolsonaro, and so forth. So if they went to South America, that means by law, due to the pandemic, when they return, they have to now have a 10-day period. So therefore, they would miss games. So this is why. So it's a weird situation because they've kept the players in order for them not to miss games. But now they're still going to miss games if this rule is actually invoked through FIFA and these confederations, man. But for the clubs, it makes sense that, wait a minute, first of all, for some people, we paid a large transfer fee for you, and we're paying you very, very well and very handsomely indeed. We can't allow you to go to a country, come back, and then quarantine for 10 days, thus missing key games for us that we are paying you to freaking play. So I think for FIFA have to just step in and just say, look, I understand what the rules here and everything. We can't invoke this freaking ban. Sorry, because this is stupid because I understand the feeling from the countries. I understand where they're coming from. I understand about how you would feel away by these players not being released to you. Because again, Brazil missing like freaking 6, 7 players for a crucial game against Argentina. Hence why I believe they stopped that game because they didn't want Brazil to play Argentina with a much weakened team. So I get that, but at the end of the day, though, at the end of the day, these clubs pay these freaking players. So if you're Liverpool right now, where we now can't have Fabinho and Alisson because we didn't allow them to go to a red zone country because we're living in a... See, this is what the country doesn't understand. That if this is normal times, I get it. See, normal times, oh, we don't want to release a player because we did it for this game. No. Deal with it. You have to deal with it with AFCON. So during normal times, no. Then the clubs fully punish them. These are not normal times. This is not normal times. So FIFA, you've got to do the right thing. The right thing here is, in normal times, I get it. This should go through. But these are not normal times. We cannot penalize these clubs because these clubs, they are right that we are paying these guys very well. And we cannot allow them to go to a red zone country. Brazil, it's your fault you're in this freaking situation because if you handled COVID better, you wouldn't be in the red zone and guys would freely go. But because COVID is still rampant there based on how poorly you've organized it, you should suffer for it. And this is you suffering for it. That no, we're not releasing our players to that country because they will have the quarantine, which will harm our very important season campaign again. And I think the key thing here is the money. Money. They are paid by these clubs very well indeed, and they should ensure that they play in these games and they're not denied playing these games for a stupid reason, which is that going to a country that handled COVID badly and therefore going there and now missing 10 days, therefore missing several games for a match that they are paid for. So FIFA, do the freaking right thing, man. Because if this ban goes ahead, that'll be completely and utterly stupid.